tell everybody what we're doing?
We're at Peyton's house.
We're gonna see where Adri's gonna be living.
Yeah.
Like she's gonna make a house into
Why
a
are you
home.
still driving? Where she's gonna make a house into a home, yep.
We're the Boyd family!
You excited, Emmy?
Yeah.
Are you excited, Jesse? Beth, you've been looking forward to this.
Hey, man. This is a cute
I have to film everyone's reactions to your house.
It's a nice drive along the bayou coming in. That's real nice.
I don't see the bookshelf is already full. Oh, and there's the new baskets that she got.
From
So
Daffy.
one of our viewers went on the Amazon registry and bought Adri and Peyton these baskets and their first set of cookbooks. Kathy's World.
Happy World.
So thank
Thank you so
you.
much. This is nice. Glue on
That's okay. It's adorable. Ours is always full of dishes. That is the best
That's
thing.
like a farm kitchen.
Yeah, farm sing.
She thought she was being sarcastic when she was admiring it.
No.
She came here.
She always
No,
wants to-
yeah, I
she
love
had
that.
this on the bus. But
The only thing that can make it better is if it was what they call an apron front, where the front of the sink actually comes down here in front of your
but
cupboards.
these are like.
That's the only way it could be any better.
But this basically.
But it's basically, yeah, awesome.
Jesse, all he wants to see is the spirit.
The spare room?
Is that what Jesse's
Why do you want to see the spare room, Jesse? There. So if you guys have sleepovers, this is where you're gonna be sleeping.
That's all he wants to know. He would be sleeping for sleepovers.
He's giggling.
What do you think, Josie?
Is it good enough? You think you can sleep over in there?
A basement apartment. We had a little window, like two little windows that looked up, and like 'cause we were in the basement of the apartment.
And the ventilation system was terrible,
Like,
so
we
we
could
could
smell the cigarette
smell everyone else's cigarette smoke when they'd smoke.
And then we lived in a sketchy neighborhood, so like the police helicopter. Like one night it was like midnight.
And
We're
it was
sitting
flying
there with a
over.
couple, you know, you're kind of like, I'm like
We were young, we were 17 and
a
18.
little scared, man. Like, you know.
But their strobe light lit up and it was like daylight in our
It went from
apartment.
mid-
Like
it was
all of a
It
sudden.
was dark midnight. It was dark. Yeah. All of a sudden, it was like daytime. They were looking for some criminal running around our apartment building.
This is harder than it looks. That's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Ready?
This is the fun room.
This is the fun part. It is.
Oh yeah. Keep going, Levi. Keep going.
You're doing great.
Get this one.
Dad really wants to know what that one sounds like.
Is this an, or I mean a high five?
Yep.
You gonna hit it? Dad wants to hear it. Yeah. Oh, you can't reach that? You're a little short.
Hey.
Oh, oh. Good job. Are you done?
Nice choice.
That's the exercise.
How do you do that?
Practice.
Looks like we just
All right, guys, the wedding is over. The guests are gone, and oh, my cooler's beeping at me because I left the lid off. Anyways, this cooler was amazing this last week with having so many people in and out of our bus and feeding all of them. We had people in this bus, I think, for 3 or 4 meals last week, like 17 people. And that's a lot of food to go through. So this cooler was amazing. It handled all of our overflow. And then at the end of the wedding, there was leftovers from the caterer and we were able to throw them in here. Now it's just full of leftover drinks from the wedding. Those don't particularly need to be in there. I actually typically prefer my drinks at room temperature. Michael, not so much. Kids don't care. We're gonna pull those drinks out and we are gonna head into the city today and we're gonna stock up on some frozen fruit and some kind of easier meal things, some hash browns, frozen potatoes, frozen veggies, things like that that make for quicker, easier meals for the next few weeks as we continue to try to get this bus finished up. We have so few projects left, but they're the biggest ones. So we gotta get our propane hooked up. I need my drawers. Woo, right there, because when those drawers are in there and the propane is hooked up, the entire fuel in this bus is going to be amazing because I can put things away where they go. So there's that, and then we still would like to paint the exterior. The problem is we're only here for I think 6 more days and then we're moving to RV parks after that. It'll be probably RV parks the entire rest of this trip and it's supposed to rain for the next 6 weeks. And I do not see an RV park ever letting us paint the exterior of our bus. But in the meantime, we're gonna get this cooler filled up and we are, while we're in town, also going to try again. I cannot tell you how many times we've been to the hardware store to try to get our propane hooked up, but we're gonna try it again. We're gonna take all the pieces that we have. So right now we have the regulator that goes to the stove. We have propane line that fits onto the water heater. The problem is that the same line doesn't want to fit onto the regulator to go on the propane end. So we're taking everything with us to the store. We're taking the regulator for the stove. We have to buy regulators to go onto our Y adapter. We're taking the Y adapter. We're taking all of it so we can sit right there and make sure everything fits up and hopefully come home and get propane hooked up. All right, we're at Home Depot. I got the whole bag of stuff that we need to connect everything. So hopefully we can find everything we need. So we finally asked for help. We've avoided that well, I think a lot of the stores we've been in, there hasn't been a lot of employees around.
Great help.
There wasn't great help. So it's not exactly our ideal situation. We're gonna get these adapters, you got the box, these adapters that are attached to hoses, which isn't ideal because we already have hoses that are longer than these, but they don't sell adapters by themselves and I don't wanna go to another store unless we change our minds. But we finally asked for help because that still didn't connect to our regulator on our stove. And I was looking and looking and finally someone walked up and said, do you need help? And I just pulled out that hose and I said, I need that to connect to my regulator. And he took us right over to the little area with the fittings in a different aisle because of course it's not where all the gas, plumbing, and pipes are, and found us the correct fitting in about 2.5 minutes. That was all it took him. Might not even have been that long. We got that, we got our hose, we should be good to go. Next problem is that the hose on those regulators may not be long enough because we can't run the hose out under the bus right under the stove because there is a water tank there. Asparagus. Berries. Look at those. Isn't that pretty? It's got green and purple cauliflowers in there. All right, this stuff we would not normally be able to fit in our freezer what's already in there. So I don't even think this is gonna have to fill that cooler, which is kind of sweet. But we just found maple butter. Well, I may not have exactly stuck to only frozen items at all, but we did really need a good stock up of groceries because I haven't been grocery shopping properly in a couple weeks because we've just been kind of buying what we need for that day. So we got some good food, we got some stuff to stock up the pantry, and now we're on our way home to put it in the cooler and hopefully hook up our gas lines. Yay! All right, we're back. And I haven't cleaned these drinks out yet, so I'm gonna get this cooler cleaned out and I'm gonna change it to the freezer setting. So one thing I noticed about this cooler initially is that it only has a temperature setting. It doesn't like say freezer. And so I was like, how am I gonna know what I want it set to? But then I found out on the inside of the lid, it has all of the temperature settings that you need for different things depending on what you're, I don't know if that's showing up backwards. That might be backwards. But anyways, it's right on the inside of the lid. So I am gonna be freezing. We have it set to Celsius, so it says to have things frozen. It needs to go to -18 Celsius or 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm gonna reset the temperature and I'm gonna put all our frozen stuff in there. Oh, and you can already hear that condenser kick on. So I'm gonna move that stuff out and get the other stuff in. All right, here's my bag. There's my empty cooler. Alright, so I did not actually get everything I wanted because Aldi didn't have everything I wanted, but that's still quite a bit of stuff and it is less than half full. So this freezer has a decent amount in it, but honestly that cooler is probably bigger than our fridge freezer. I'm pretty sure. Just by looking at it, just because it's like more like a deep freeze style, it won't have things falling out like this one does. So that's exciting. I'm gonna get the lid on there so that it can freeze up. We are in Washington, Louisiana with Peyton's mom and his little brother. And we are gonna go to an antique market today, which is super exciting. We're in the South. You have to go antique shopping in the South, which is actually something, I've only done it one time. We've only been antique shopping one time in all of our time in the South. But this is a big, huge market that's only open on the weekends. Old school, so we're going to check it out. This is where the market is. It's like an old school. I'm gonna walk around the front. It's absolutely beautiful. It's been really well maintained for an old school. It's in great shape, but it's not a school anymore. It's just a market. So this is where we are. This is where we're gonna shop for the morning. You coming in? What did you find? That's not antique.
They're only 50 cents each.
Are you serious? And you just spent $10 on balls of wool.
This big too.
It's because this is a curling iron, and you'd heat that over.
That's a curling iron?
On your wood stove, just like in Little Women. Remember, that's the curling iron. That's the one that Joe burnt Meg's hair off. That's the type of curling iron. So this is for straightening, I guess. And you just heat this. You heat this up on the wood stove the same way, and then you comb your hair out straight. I did not know that they had that kind of a thing back there. And this is probably like a blow dryer. A vintage hair dryer. Yeah, that's like an original hair blow dryer. Do you know what that is? No. Okay, so you put wool in it. This is for wool, cotton. Oh, they used it for cotton down here. So in Canada, we use that for wool. And what you do is you put it in there, and you grab that. You have to pick up both at the same time, and then you brush them against each other like that, and it cleans it and it smooths it. That one says cotton, so they used it for the same thing for cotton down here. And then after you do that, then you put it on a spinning wheel and you spin it into yarn. What'd you girls get?
Boxes.
Oh, did Miss Ashley buy those for you? Are you guys spoiled?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think it'll fit on your shelves?
Probably.
It's cute, and they kind of match.
Yeah. I
You're
like
both
this better.
antiquers now. Is that a word?
I don't think so.
Like, look inside.
Oh my gosh.
Look, that's cool. That is so cool. That's gotta be like,
That's and it's got the bottle top opener on the side right here.
yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Look.
Oh
Yeah. That's awesome.
That is so cool.
I'm seeing this suitcase. I think it's leather. I'm pretty sure it's real leather. And it's only $15.
Mom, we need to get this.
I know, but where am I gonna put it?
To get this.
I really like it. I just wish I had a place for it.
I have a place.
Maybe I could put fruit in it.
I still think of the fruit that you named out earlier.
All right, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna use it as my sewing kit, which was Ashley's amazing idea, because right now I'm using an old tackle box that was my mom's that's not even shutting properly. So I found a purpose, so now I can buy it. All right, we are, ooh, it's really loud in here. It's hot, it's Louisiana, all the windows are open. We are heading to Peyton's parents' house. They are cooking, his mom is cooking us an authentic Louisiana meal. She did tell me what she's making, but I don't remember everything. I remember jambalaya. So we're all really excited. Everybody excited? So we're gonna go check out some real Louisiana food. We did live here for a year. We had some.
I don't think we had jambalaya.
We had some Louisiana food, but a lot of it had gluten in it. And so Peyton's mom is pretty familiar with being able to cook things gluten-free, and so that's what we're having today. So she made it all so that we can eat it and try it and enjoy it, and we are so excited. Hi!
So this is jambalaya with turkey tasso and chicken thighs. And then we got, you cannot eat white
Oh my
jambalaya
gosh.
without white beans.
That looks so good.
You have to put white beans on top of the jambalaya.
Okay, on top.
Okay.
Okay.
And smothered potatoes with more turkey tasso.
See, I should have been here all day learning how to cook all of
And
this.
this is smoked
Whoa.
chicken thighs. And of course, you have to have cornbread.
Nice.
And we have salad. Only thing we're missing is a little sweet tea.
That's awesome.
Are you hungry?
Got a little ice cream bar going on. Ooh, you even got white chocolate just for you. Look at that. You're so special, Toby. And Toby can't really have caffeine, but he cheats when it comes to Oreos. They're worth the stomach ache. What is it?
A truck.
Oh, it is a truck.
In the window.
Good
You're
job.
missing a wheel though. It has to have another one at the back.
Yeah.
Good job.
Ever wanted to, so be careful when you ask next time.